Morning, Abdi. So, yeah, Bitcoin came down yesterday a wee bit deeper than we had thought, or I had thought certainly. So let me just clean up this chart and go through what I was looking at, and then discuss, maybe where it might go. So I'd really been watching retracements from this low here to the high. And on a lower term time frame, that low there. So just for confluence, let me change the colour of that one so we can see that a bit better. Yeah, 69,400 was my bias, for the and a kind of deeper pullback. But we had added around here 70, or I had certainly, on the way down, and then held and added a wee bit more here, and then it's whacked a wee bit more down and kind of it's holding there. But the fact it's kind of under that now, and we've gotten it, 2 4 hour closures under that 0.5, so it's just giving me the impression it's going to go a bit deeper. So the idea is now we've got to kind of find the next level or area of interest, and you can see here on this larger one, the 382 is 67,982. So that'd be my next kind of major area, and then below that the 66. Below the 66, you're into, making a lower low here, which wouldn't be good for the kind of bullish scenario. So I have to assume it's not going to do that if we're going to be bullish for the rest of the year. Otherwise, if it comes down here, you're just into a much longer consolidation. It could take, another number of months to kind of build up again. So yeah, well, I guess we're expecting pullbacks into the election, and there's always the threat of nasty shite going on. So we just have to be vigilant and cautious here. I want to try and figure out some inverted fibs to try and get targets to the downside. And the obvious ones that strike my mind are this high here to that low, and then to this kind of lower high here. And that should give us some targets. You can see that price is clustering around the 1.618 here at 69, and you've got the 2.618 at 67. So I guess that's not too far away from these larger fibs we were just looking at a minute ago. I've removed them, I'm going to add them back on. I'll just leave them there for a bit of confluence. So we're kind of not too far away. We're not got anything giving us major. You can see structurally there's going to be support at that level and here, to be honest, on a horizontal. Let's go on a daily and see what the closures look like. Yeah, I mean, this one here for me, just looking, this is where I've left the blue line, looks a bit like it might hold a bit more structural support. Oh yeah, and back here as well. So yeah, I'm going to go for this 67,900 area for closing out. So I went long and then hedged a little bit against it because it was quite a big position. I thought, okay, we need to be cautious here, so I just hedged. I'm still long, but not with my full position. I want to be closing off some of the short side, and I will do that assuming we get a wick down to that 68k region and just watch for a bounce there. Seems structurally, I mean, wicks can certainly come down. 67.2 might be the next area, and a very fast wick. I would only want a very fast wick down to 66.2. That's quite far away. But again, if we're getting in below this, it's, yeah, things are not bullish for the short term, certainly, anyway. Have a look at the stochastic on the daily. Needs to get back up, but it's not going to do that until 71.5 going into the weekend. I'm interested in CME actually. 72.88. What happened here last night? Interestingly, CME's held above 618 from this really short term. Wonder why I put it there. Why did I use that low? I really should have used that low. Yeah, sitting on the 0.5. Excuse me. So again, just clustering around this area. Maybe we get a pity bounce here. I need some bullish divergence to form, which we don't have at the moment. I mean, you got hidden bullish divergence here. Hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour on CME. And potentially on the 6 hour, depending on what happens. So yeah, we might get a pity bounce, probably just back up to this 382 on CME. It's near 71k, and I guess if it starts to close back above there, then we might be straight up. That's unlikely. I think there'll be too much uncertainty and people going into the election, and so that if the most likely scenario, to be honest, is sideways until after the election or the beginning of the week. What is it, Tuesday? And then I'm not certain how long it'll take for the results to actually come out. Yeah, maybe this 382 on an inverted retracement, so it's going to be bumping into resistance on the way back here. Anyway, we'll just need to wait and see. My thoughts are maybe a wee pity bounce, but not much. Watch for it getting stuck around about 71k, 70,900, and then pulling back again. A bit more likely choppy sideways action into the weekend. Okie doke. My hotkeys don't work. Piece of shit.